The word grocery, it's sort of simple word, but it sort of means like everything you eat. The stomach is speaking. It always does. And I have more complaints about that bacon and things going up, double, triple, quadruple.
We know what groceries are. You don't have to explain them. I don't know, maybe for like super wealthy people who grew up with a lot of money, they don't know what groceries are. That's what they sent their butlers to go get or something. You don't have to explain it, brother. But that's one of the less unhinged things that Donald Trump has said. And by the way, has bacon's price gone up 100%, 200%, 400%? No. It's went around like 13%, I think. So inflation is bad, and I don't like 13%, but it ain't 400%. Donald Trump lies just because he wants to. It's like he thinks it's sport. It's like golf. He likes it. He enjoys it. Anyways, we're doing Trump brackets to try to draw attention to all the crazy things he's said and done throughout his career. Well, we had hundreds in the beginning, then we nailed it down, or narrowed it down, I should say, to 64 to do March Madness style brackets at TrumpBrackets.com. Now we're down to the egregious 8. So I have 2 questions for you guys in this bracket: a 5 seed versus a 1 seed. Implemented policies that separated children from their families at the border, and engaged in a scheme to use fake electors to overturn the election results. Okay, it's a tough one. And then one more question for you guys: impeached for pressuring Ukraine to give him dirt on his political opponents. That's a 3 seed, made it all the way to the egregious 8. And appointed 3 Supreme Court justices who overturned Roe v. Wade. That was only an 11 seed, made it all the way to the last 8. And it was, the seating was based on the voting on the website. So check it out at TrumpBrackets.com. But Waz, what do you think about these questions? Which way are you leaning?
I would probably go with the fake electors scheme, because the nominating of those judges, I feel like that's what pretty much any Republican who was elected president would have done. The separating the kids from their parents, like honestly, Barry did it, and so did Joe Biden. But I think the nominating the fake electors after so clearly having lost the election seems like something that's unique to Donald Trump's particular, ghoulishness.
Okay, Jordan, what do you think?
I don't know. So I know these are bad, and I know these, like, the elector scheme has long-term consequences. He's probably going to do it again this cycle if he loses. I understand it's a threat to democracy, but I just can't bring myself to vote for that over what did happen, because the scheme was not successful. He did separate children from their families. It's already a treacherous journey to come here. They're already fleeing violence. They're already seeking asylum. They want refuge here. And a lot of the violence that they're fleeing is violence that we created in the Latin and South America. He did do that. He was successful in doing that. It was traumatizing for them. We keep people, human beings, in cages at the border, strip them of their rights. They're in there for sometimes indefinitely. It's you're putting children in jails, sometimes with their family, but in this case, deliberately separating them. That's horrifying. So I have to vote for that over the fake elector scheme.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, these are super tough choices at the end. We had some fun ones like taking out coal and cleaning it. That's what he thought would happen, kind of like groceries. I know no one knows what groceries means. Things like that, but all those have been eliminated. So at the end here, the final 8 are super tough. That's why we need your help. Go vote at TrumpBrackets.com. The link will be in the description box below. And spread the game out to everyone you can, so they remember all the terrible things that Donald Trump has done. And as he's taking the lead here at the end, and near the end with 25 days left, it does make me worry a lot. All right, make sure you share.